Hey folks, it's Greg from Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. I'm going to attempt something I've never tried before. This is a wood stove that has a pan in it designed for an alcohol stove. So I am going to, for the very first time since I made this penny stove, light it up, and I am going to attempt to heat up a bowl of soup. Alright, this is a stainless steel cup that you get at the big box store. So anyway, let's pause this, get the fire lit, and go from there. Okay, I've lit the priming pan, and right now I'm just waiting for it to bloom. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see the gas in there. The burning. If that will ignite the bloom, I'll be able to start cooking. Like I say, this is the first try for me, so we're all going to see this at the same time. It's starting to bloom. We finally got it. Okay, so I've got the pot sitting on there. And like I said, this is the first time I've ever used this particular system, or this penny stove for that matter. But it seems to be licking up the side of the pot rather well, so I'm sure that it'll be a little bit too hot to handle before it's all over with. But there it is, heating up. Wow, the wood stove is actually glowing red hot. It's a pretty hot fire. Well, I don't know how pretty it is, but it's a hot fire. This penny stove has a insulation fill in it, so if you should happen to tip it over, it's not going to dump the alcohol all around. So it looks to me like the flame is calming down a little bit, and our soup is definitely starting to foam a little bit, so there's a little heat coming in there. I think I'll get my spoon and stir it up. What I have is an Outsmart titanium spork that I carry with me all the time. So I'll flip that lid out of the way, and yes, it is hot. Give that a stir. We've got chicken and rice. It doesn't seem to be sticking, that's a good thing. Looks like the stove has settled down considerably. But you can still see the glow from the heat. It got red hot. And this particular stove is designed with that pan in it to hold an alcohol stove. So yes, it's designed to hold something to cook with if you don't have wood available. But this is a wood stove. If you look inside, you can see the grate in the bottom that the wood sits on. I put it all together. That pan comes out of there, or the bottom can come out of it if you need it to. So I don't honestly know how much alcohol I put in that stove. I didn't measure it because it had to seep in gradually through the 5 holes in the center of the stove into the insulation. So I couldn't just pour it in, you know. I didn't measure it. But this is the alcohol that I use. It's Heat Gasline Antifreeze. Works really well. There's no smell. So you want to consider that when you're making an alcohol stove or buying an alcohol stove, what you're going to use for a fuel. You can use denatured alcohol, you can use rubbing alcohol, but it has to be 91%. Or you can use Everclear if you happen to have a bottle of Everclear that you don't want to drink. Okay folks, you can see it's come to a rolling boil. And that means that it's hot enough that I can take it off of here. So that's what I'm going to do. Set it aside, give you a closer look at the actual stove itself. If I can get it off here without burning my fingers. Oh, I did it. How about that? So there's the alcohol stove inside there. This is one that I made myself. It's one of a whole bunch that I've got. But I thought I'd give it a shot. See how well it works. Apparently it does well. This is Greg from Greg's Country Cabin. Hope you're having a great one. If you like this video, please give it the old thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.